All right, welcome back. Flames TV live at the Intermission. It's brought to you by your Alberta Ram dealers. The Calgary Flames up 3-2 here after 40 minutes. It was a 1-1 hockey game after one. Let's take a look at what we've seen here through 40 minutes so far between these two teams. A second and final meeting of the season of this original six matchup here for the Montreal Canadiens, and it starts in the first period for the Flames, and all the way back to a Blake Coleman marker. A nice little setup here in front from Andrew Mangiapane, and Coleman just slides a little bit to the back door, wide open tap in there. His 12th of the season, a beautiful feed there from Mangiapane, and nice work by that line, who all figures into the offense there. 1-0 at that point. Montreal, though, would strike back later in the period. This one coming just under 30 seconds to play. Jeff Petrie follows up a loose puck and is somehow able to slide that between the pad and the post of Jacob Markstrom, and that's where we would stand after 20 minutes with a 1-1 score. So we jump ahead of the second period and stayed even until about midway through that middle frame, and here's the opportunity that Johnny Gaudreau gets, and you give him that time a kind of time and space in the slot, and he makes good. A little subtle help from his line mate Matthew Tkachuk in front with a nice little stick work on Ben Sherratt. Opens up the lane, and Gaudreau makes no mistake. 21st of the season for Johnny, and it would be followed up shortly thereafter. Flames spent a lot of it shorthanded in that middle frame. In fact, the final 10 minutes of that second period, but are able to take advantage of a shorthanded opportunity. Andrew Mangiapane, Tyler Toffoli in on the 2-on-1. A little look off, a little backhand. That's perfection to the top shelf. Manch has his 29th of the season. It was a 3-1 lead at that point, but eventually the power plays would pay off for the Montreal Canadiens, and it comes on this 5-on-3 situation. Nick Suzuki down low is able to find a seam through Markstrom, and that would be his 12th goal of the season, and cuts the lead in half. So the Calgary Flames carry a 3-2 lead into the second period, into the third period. It almost was a 2-goal lead once again. Andrew Mangiapane had a golden look here right in front of the net. Andrew Hammond's able to get a pad on it, and that would be the end of it, just with about 30 seconds to play. So 3-2 the score here through 40 minutes. Calgary Flames being outshot so far, 23-16. Obviously, face-off's pretty even there, but there you see the big statistic that is in favor of the Montreal Canadiens, and it's power play opportunities, 1 for 6 with 8 shots on net. The Killers doing a great job, though, so far through 40 minutes, hoping not to see much of them come the final period here in Calgary. So Flames and Habs, third period coming up next in just a moment. Let's take a look at what's happening around the National Hockey League here tonight, and 8 other games on the slate, including couple of early tilts and some finals. Pittsburgh, a spirited affair against the Tampa Bay Lightning. They win 5-1 there. Minnesota 5-4 over Philadelphia. Just saw, of course, the Minnesota Wild, so they snapped their skid. Florida Panthers win 3-0 over Ottawa, and then Washington blanks a pretty good team in the Carolina Hurricanes. You see a couple of games that are ongoing right now. The Edmonton Oilers are in Chicago visiting the Blackhawks. Trail there in the third period. Vancouver picks up a win on the road, and then you see a couple of games still finishing up in Boston and Vegas, as well as the Colorado Avalanche, who we will see coming up on Saturday night. Calgary Flames will make a trip into Colorado to meet the Avs for the first time this season on Saturday. All right, that's a look around the National Hockey League, the out-of-town scoreboard, and the Calgary Flames and Montreal Canadiens, 20 minutes or more upcoming. Puck drop for the third period on the way next. We'll be back with a post-game show alongside Corey Sarge coming up after the game. We'll see you then.